Alright, I'm not going to make this video too long because I already recorded this for the first time and it went for about 8 minutes, and I'm not going to try to do that again. So, I'm going to keep this quick and short, but I feel like, you know, in terms of 2K bringing, you know, creative stuff to the table in terms of my career and, you know, even my team for that extent, and Park, it's not there this year. And the one thing that keeps me going is playing head-to-head, okay? I feel like my resume in head-to-head can very well qualify me to be able to give you guys tips that you can use, and I guarantee you will win every 4 out of your 5 games if you just listen to my tips, listen to what I'm telling you. And, you know, obviously there are going to be games where you either lose because of BS, like lag outs, or even, you know, 2K just bailing them out with a couple shots, right? It's happened to me before. Even I've gotten bailed out before, right? It may happen to you, okay? But really this year, like in terms of you know, just the creative aspect in every mode, it's not there. But the one thing that stayed a constant is head-to-head, and I feel like because you can't really, what else are you gonna do creatively, right? So you guys are gonna look at my record at first glance. It may not look too great, right? But until I tell you, my 7 losses on this, or my 14 really, 7 of them are legit because I played leaderboard people. I think about 5 out of those 7 games, and the other 2 I've played either people who use really good lineups, and I'm about to show you that in today's video, or people who just outplay me, you know, whether it's like I can't stop them, he can't stop me, you know, it comes down to the buzzer type of situation. That's gonna happen. So now let me show you guys this, okay? So on my other account, right, my other account, I have about 100 wins, and I'd say 100, it's actually like 104, 103, and then I also have a lot of those losses have actually come from lag outs at the beginning of the year, because, you know, obviously the servers on opening weekend, just they're trash. So about, I'd say 13 of my losses on that account have come from, you know, 2K's opening weekend lag, because I played a lot of head-to-head that opening weekend. And so my combined record is about 180 and I'd say 19 or 18, somewhere around there. So I feel like I'm very well qualified to give you guys these tips. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the cheesiest lineups to use online, okay? Now, these are going to be for current teams, for the single fact that if you guys are playing, you know, wagers with people or tournaments for, you know, big leagues and all this stuff, you guys are only going to be using current teams. You're not going to be using like classic or all-time. All-time is so cheesy. You're not going to be using these at all on a competitive level. They will not let you use these. So I'm going to be showing you guys the best current day lineups, okay? Now, I ran into a lineup today with the Cleveland Cavaliers that could very well possibly be better than the Golden State lineup. Even though I have a system to stop it, it's annoying. It's very annoying to play against, and I'm going to explain that in a minute once I tell you the lineup. But for the first lineup I'm going to give you guys, okay, it is going to be for the Golden State Warriors, and that's going to be, I will show you guys in a second, but that's going to basically, you're putting, you're supposed to create mismatches by putting out of position people in certain positions, right? So, I'll show you guys right here. So we'll make some substitutions right here. This is what your lineup's going to be looking like, okay? You're going to have Draymond at the center. You're going to have Durant at the 4. And then at the 3, you're going to have Nick Young, okay? And that's for specific hot zone reasons, right? I'm going to get so in-depth in later videos about it. But, yeah, so makes the substitutions. But what's OP about this lineup is that you can actually, you know, isolate their, like, worst player in a sense, right? So we'll take, I don't know, well, yeah, we'll even take KD on LeBron, right? You know, I love LeBron, but man, when it comes to 2K, they just look at this blow-by animation you get. I know it's CPUs, but still, like, you can just ISO any player really with this lineup and then get a kill switch, you know, against someone. So now with the, I feel like this might be potentially the best out of position lineup in this entire game. Okay, you guys are gonna look very confused here, okay, when I show you this, but I swear to God, I literally, one of those losses I got today legitimately was because of this lineup. I've never seen anyone like it before, you know, do something like this. They had Korver at the 4, and at the 3, they had Rodney Hood, right? So you line up in position of like height order, kind of. You could even shift Hood to the 4, to be honest with you. Because Korver has a higher 3, so he's going to be spotting up more. But yes, it's very weird, but I'll show you guys why it's really OP. So look, so you isolate, and this is the lineup I was using against Golden State before, right? Or against the Cavs guy who used this lineup. So we isolate him, and look at the isolation you get. LeBron has such overpowered badges in this game that if you isolate and get a blow by, it's almost a bucket every time. So, you know, with those lineups, you know, I can get more in depth. I'll drop an advanced, actually no, I'll drop a basic tips video probably tomorrow. You know, just because that kind of like goes hand in hand with this kind of stuff, you know, how to stop certain defenses. But if someone is using, basically, you know, no, I'm gonna get into that tomorrow. But yeah, you guys, if you run into the Golden State lineup, use this Cavs lineup. If you run into the Cavs lineup, use the Golden State lineup. Okay, promise you, there you will get wonders with each. I promise you. So, you know, also if you guys are playing casuals online, casuals meaning they don't run those cheesy lineups, and you want to use like the Bucks or something, I personally love the Bucks because they have so much size to where you can sag off of shooters and they'll close out immediately, and they're just overpowered. But yeah, so I'll get more depth probably tomorrow on my next video. And without further ado, take care. Peace.